Hey, it's so good to see you. Thanks for coming over today. Oh, headphones. All the better to hear you with, my dear. Seriously. So, are we gonna come in for a hug or what? Come here. So good to see you. Thanks so much for coming over. Yeah. I'm so glad you're here. And I know, our subject matter today might be a little weird, might be a little disconcerting, might be a little scary to talk about, but I promise that my place is a no judgment zone, okay? Any questions you got, anything you want to ask me, I will do my best to help you out with, and we're going to take it slow, and we're going to be not embarrassed, and it's going to be fine, okay? Okay? It's going to be super not weird because I have the burps today, so if I burp sometimes, I'm going to be the one who's embarrassed, not you. Alright? So, before we get started, I just want to take some deep breaths, okay? Alright, we're going to come in really close, and we're going to breathe in and out. Ready? Okay. Doesn't that feel nice? I like to think so. So, what we wanted to talk about today was picking out a bra and wearing bras that look natural and flattering to your figure. Right? Yeah. And being someone who has been a bra wearer for more than 10 years, more like 15 actually, I feel like I'm equipped to offer you some good advice so you can avoid some beginner mistakes and other kerfuffles. Yes. So, what we're going to discuss today is proper sizing of a bra. Picking a cup size that suits your body type. Wearing the bra at a setting, so to say, that is appropriate age-wise, etc. What should we stuff it with, and what are good stuffing techniques? What colors do we need, and how many should we have in a general wardrobe? And cost. Now, I have a burp. Now, I'm liable to forget one or more of those topics, so please forgive me if I forget something. I will do my best not to forget. Let's get started. So, first things first, this is a bra. I'm sure you've seen these before in your life. Everyone has. We have some basic bra anatomy to go over. First off, this stretchy bit that I'm holding is the band, okay? We have straps that adjust to a small setting and a looser setting. I have another burp. Sorry. We have the underwire, which isn't present in every bra, but the underwire is definitely helpful for some people, but it can be uncomfortable, and sometimes it will poke out one of the sides, which is basically we have the fabric. Now, most important thing about bras that even a lot of cis women don't know is about the band size. And I'm just going to show you this number here, okay? So, here you can see there's a bunch of numbers, but the one that we're going to pay attention to is the one that says 32C, because that is the American size, and given the labyrinth that is bra sizing, I will only focus on one kind, because it can be an overcomplicated nightmare, but we're going to try to make it not complicated. Okay? So, can you guess what the 32 is for and what the C is for? Well, what I showed you before is the band. The band is the number, and the cup is the letter. Number gives you the length of the band, and the letter gives you the volume of the cup. Without getting too complicated, I just want to let you know that not every cup is the same, even if it has the same letter. It varies from company to company, and it varies with the band size, which sounds really confusing, and it totally freaking is, even for long-time bra wearers. And we just have to live with it. But the short story is the number is the length of the band. The letter is the volume of the cup. The higher the letter, the bigger the cup. The higher the band, the longer it is around someone's rib cage. There's a lot of naughty writing around that makes the mistake of saying that someone has a 48 triple D cup, thinking that that means that the volume of the breast is very large. What it actually means is that the rib cage is very large around, and the breast is rather average, or well, above average. And it's a funny mistake that a lot of people tend to make, because a lot of people don't understand bra sizing. And that's why I'm here to help you fix that before you make that mistake. And even some of you gals watching this video, some of you signed female at birth gals, don't know this stuff. So let's get to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure around your rib cage and get your band number, okay? So I'm going to come in, and we're just going to yep, that seems about right. So I'm just going to write that number down, and we'll save that for later. We'll go based off of my numbers because I'm best at talking about those. So when you measure around, you're probably going to wind up somewhere between 25 to 45. There's a lot of different body types and a lot of different sizes to accommodate all these wonderful, beautiful body types. Now, when I measure my rib cage, I come to about a 28 around the ribs. That does not mean that my band number is 28. That is confusing, isn't it? The rule of thumb is that when you get the number around your rib cage, you add about 4 to it. You add 2 to 4 inches to it. And so my band number will actually be 30 or 32 or 32, 30 or 32 rather than 28, just because bra companies are fucking rude and want to make it as confusing as possible. But the rule of thumb, measure right under your pectoral muscle. So right under your pectoral muscle, and maybe this far below the areola, and measure all the way around your rib cage. At a relaxed stage, you don't want to be inhaling and get a good idea of where you're at. If you have a lot of skin around that area, or if you happen to be curvier, you can, I think what you're supposed to do is put the measuring tape and measure and hold it at a tightness that's comfortable, not too tight, not too loose. And I think that'll give you a good estimate. So yeah, now that we have your band number, we can start exploring other things, which is cup sizes. Now, people have this tendency to think that cup sizes are, really big or really small or really different, but here's an A. This little sparkly black number is an A cup, really small. And then the next one here is a B cup. And they're all, different and special. And the one that I was holding up here is a C cup. So you can see that there's variety in sizes, but they kind of take gentle steps upward. A D cup is actually not that large, and it's just a little bit larger than the C cup. And when you start getting into double letters like double D, the secret about that is that the double D translates to E. If you have a double letter, that just means it's the next letter, but they do it for marketing reasons or something. If you have a triple D, that's actually D, E, F. It's an F cup. And cups go all the way through the alphabet, believe it or not. But generally speaking, I think the general sizes are somewhere between like an A to a G, or maybe H tends to be the typical range. And what people's sizes is just the way their body develops, but when you're picking out a size because you don't really have any breast tissue, you want to pick something that's going to fit your body shape well. So if you're slender built like me, you might want to pick an A, B, or C. If you're curvier or taller, you might want to pick a D or a double D. If you're shorter, you might want to stick with an A or a B. But find what suits your personality the best and try a few different things out to see what you like the best and what looks the nicest. Okay? Yeah. Now I want to talk about stuffing, because a lot of us cis women as little teenagers went through periods of stuffing our bra and trying to have bigger chesticles than we actually had and all this kind of funny things, but you didn't have that opportunity to go through that in your teen years, so I'm going to help you again skip through some of the more common mistakes so you can look more mature and elegant and stylish instead of looking maybe a little bit tacky and so on. Basically, did you see the scene in Orange is the New Black where Laverne Cox is with her wife in the series and she's trying on clothes that she just bought, and she said, "Honey, you look like Miley Cyrus right now. You cannot go out of the house like that." And Laverne Cox says, "But I thought I looked cute." And we're going to try to avoid the Laverne Cox Miley Cyrus cute, because that's what a lot of cis women go through when we're 12 and 13. But we gotta push the fast forward button and skip over some of those funny little mistakes. And one of those things is with stuffing. So when you stuff, you can go for the good old socks, but you don't want to overstuff. So we're just going to put this in, and now you don't want it to be lumpy either, so you have to kind of smash it around and smooth it down so it fills out nicely. And with a real breast, it's not some half sphere shape, it's actually a teardrop shape like this. Do you see that teardrop? So you don't want some big round thing that'll look too cartoony. You actually want to have something kind of smoothed out. And the volume of the breast tends to be right through here, kind of like a crescent moon shape, or the letter J or the letter C. The most volume tends not to be packed up here, so you don't want to stuff too much up here. And if you're having trouble stuffing, you don't want to overstuff, because you'll get this gap here, and having a gap between your chest here and this, that looks a little childish and not as good. So you want to work it down, smooth it out. And someone once taught me that what you do is you actually take a smaller bra, so you have an A cup or a B cup or whatever, and then you get another bra the next size up and put that on over it. So we're just going to go ahead and hold this up here, because putting bras on is challenging enough for me. But anyway, when you get this bigger cup over it, it actually covers up the gap that you would have had here. It smooths it out, it holds it tighter against your body. The double layers of foam conceal any lumpiness, and you will look a little more authentic that way. And that's great. That's super good. So yeah, the other way you can stuff is actually, there are these things my girlfriends and I like to call chicken cutlets, which are just little silicone inserts. They seem to cost about $30, and they're usually clear, or they have kind of a fair skin tone to them. I don't typically see them in a darker skin tone. And they just slip right into the bra. They fill out this area right here. And when you're buying bras that you're stuffing, you don't want to get a shelf bra like this that pushes up, because you probably don't have anything to push up. You want to get a good coverage bra. And a low coverage bra would be kind of like this, like a bralette. It would have the cup here, and this whole area here would be empty. So maybe like this. And this bra is more full coverage, meaning it comes farther up over the breast. You can get even more full coverage that goes all the way and covers here. And the more coverage you get, the less likely you are to have those gaps, which is not going to look natural. And the more coverage you have, the less likely people are to notice any lumpiness or anything like that, or any disconnect between your upper chest and the created breast area. That makes sense. So go for a more full coverage bra, generally, especially if you want to have an everyday look. Now, what else did I want to tell you about that was important? I know. It is the strap height. Because you don't have any breast tissue at this point, you're going to want to pick a good strap height. And a lot of people make the mistake of setting their bra as tight as the straps will go and putting it really high on the chest. So like up here, like really. And the problem about that is that when you wear breasts so high up the chest, it kind of looks the way preteen girls tend to look when they get their first bra, and they have those little, they're like up to their chin almost, and it's very goofy. Well, we want to avoid that in a mature look and in an everyday look. So instead of setting your bra way up here, you want to set it down lower. And you actually want to kind of have, there are drawing rules for a normal level, but you want to have the band so it goes evenly around your body. You don't want the band to be lifted up really high in the back and low in the front. You don't want to have it be pushed up really high in the front and low in the back. You want it to be an even circle around your body, and you want the band the wire to come just a little bit below the bottom of your pectoral muscle, and that will make the breasts look more normal. Of course, you don't want them too low, but when you wear them really high, it looks really a little silly. So do something kind of here. See how that looks better? You can see this looks, again, a little funny, and this looks a lot more natural. So that's important. And when you adjust the straps, you just have to reach back and pull them up tighter, and that will give you a different height. See that? So that's kind of how high you want to wear your bra. And putting your bra on can be kind of challenging, so I'm going to try to show you how to do that in an easy way. So what you can do is actually unhook your bra successfully. But what you can do is actually have this on your front side without the straps up. So you can have the back of your bra facing the front, and then close the straps. Of course, I can't do this when I'm looking. Well, this is embarrassing. I'm supposed to be an expert. There we go. So what you do is you put it on with this above your belly button, put it on backwards, and then flip the bra around to the front, and then pull the straps on up over your shoulders if you don't yet have the hang of reaching behind and putting it on like someone who has more experience wearing a bra would. So that's another tip. Another tip I have is about buying bras if you're going to wear bras all the time. This adjustable strap is actually meant to be worn on the loosest setting when you buy it. So once you've tried on a bunch of different strap sizes, found the one that fits you, actually what's supposed to happen here is you're supposed to wear this on the loosest hook. And as you wear the bra, it will start to stretch out and fit itself to your body. So then you will hook it on the next tightest one so it stays a good fit. These adjustable hooks are there so that you can adjust the bra to continue fitting your body even though it's going to stretch out and wear out a little bit over the months and years that you wear it. So that's important to bear in mind. And pardon that siren. Silly people. Yeah, so that's what the hooks are for. And you want to always hook both. And you want to go from the biggest one to the smallest one as the bra starts to stretch out when you wear it. Now, then there's the question of, well, Astrid, how many bras do I even need? I don't know. Do I need 100 bras? Like, do I need one to go with every outfit? What do I do? And I'm going to tell you a secret that a lot of girls keep. And the secret is, most of us have like 5 bras that we just rotate through and don't wash for like months. It's true. You think, what if I get my bra dirty? Bras generally don't get dirty because they sit so far below your armpit they don't collect a lot of sweat. And especially because if you're stuffing a bra, you don't have breast tissue, you can't get any under boob sweat. So then it really isn't going to be getting dirty at all. And you can go a long time without washing a bra. And you can wear a bra for a week solid, 2 weeks solid, and no one will be the wiser and no one's going to judge you because it's a secret. But don't tell anyone. So basically, if you're going to be an everyday bra wearer, probably only want to get 3 to 5 bras maximum. If you like to just have a lot of them, go ahead, but for the bare necessities, having 3 to 5 is totally legit. It's true. And when you have these 3 or 5, you're thinking, well, which ones are going to be the best to have? Well, you are going to want 2 black ones and 2 bras that match your skin tone. And a lot of bra companies make a nude that is my skin tone but not anyone else's skin tone, which is ridiculous. So if you have a darker skin tone, there are bra companies that cater specifically to darker skin tones, but most bra lines tend to come in enough colors that it'll be alright. The issue is when you have these 2 dark ones and 2 skin tone ones, you can wear basically any outfit. And of course you want to have a fun one. But the purpose of having dark bras is to wear under dark clothing, and having skin tone bras, the point of that is to be able to wear light colored or sheer tops without people very obviously seeing your bra, which is actually a problem. Even the shirt I'm wearing today, a lot of women's clothing, one, as you may be finding, does not have fucking pockets, and 2, is made very sheer. And through this, you can actually see the dark color of my fingernails, though not necessarily well in this lighting. If I were wearing a dark bra, I would have 2 triangles on my chest that would be visible to the world, and you don't want to do that. So you want to check your bra and your shirt in a number of settings: natural light, in-home lighting, and if possible under fluorescent lighting, because they're going to all look different. You need to make sure you're covered in all those. But if you have a skin-toned one under a light shirt, you probably are safe. The dark ones under dark shirts, sometimes the dark shirt is actually too sheer, so you'll have to go over to getting a skin-toned one again instead of going with the dark one. Have your friends check you, check in a mirror, check under different lightings, but you always want to be careful with wearing dark bras under dark clothing. And you may be saying, what about a white bra? White bras suck, because if you wear white underwear under light colored clothing, all it does is highlight the area that it's in. It just makes it look super bright, and it's like a highlighter of like, this is a bra. So generally I would say to skip out on white underwear in general, because it's the worst. And you may be saying, what texture bras do I get? What do I get? Well, for everyday wear, you don't want to go with something sequiny and fun like this, because this will show under like 99% of your shirts. And this frill on the side is no good either. It will show everywhere. This frill on the edge and sequins. You don't want to go for textured ones. You want to go for nice smooth ones. Even this texture might be a bit much, but especially the cup needs to be smooth. If it's not, you run the risk of having it visible through a shirt, and that's not what you want to have, so go for smooth. A lot of bra companies make a bra called a t-shirt bra, and that is a bra that can be worn casually under any t-shirt, and it will generally not be visible, and that's the point. So you might want to go for those. What else can I say? Yes, and of course you should always have like one fun bra at least, because everyone needs to have a little sparkle in their life. But for everyday wear, you want to have a few dark bras and a few skin tone ones that'll cover every outfit for you. I swear. I swear it. Gosh, did I talk about everything? Oh, price. So, bras can be really expensive, and my recommendation to you is to skip the whole hype of Victoria's Secret, because their bras aren't that spectacular. It's really just a lot of hype and good marketing, but you can get a lot of bras for cheaper that do the same thing. Now, Just a tester bra might be $5 to $10, and that could be if you're wearing a bra just every once in a while, very rarely. That'll probably be fine. If you're gonna wear a bra every day on a regular basis, you will want to get a bra that's a little more expensive. If you're semi-bra wearing, a $15 to $25 bra is probably going to be great. But if you're going to wear a bra all the time and you want something that's really comfortable, you definitely want to go for something that's between $30 and $70. And maybe some of you think, oh, that's a lot of money for one article of clothing. Or maybe some of you don't care, but for those of you that are concerned, 1 to 2 bras for $30 a piece, $60. You can wear them for several years. You can wear them every day. And you only need about 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. It comes out to being less expensive than it seems up front. So if you're concerned, definitely buy a cheaper one first, see if you like it, and then you can make the decision to invest in a more expensive bra. Yeah. Gosh, is there anything else? I think I covered a lot of ground here. And if you have any more questions, you can always come over and ask me. I'm so happy to talk to you and share with you what I know and try to help you feel normal in a new and exciting part of your life. Yeah. Gosh. You're looking really cute today. I like what you're doing with your hair. I like it. I like your makeup. You could use a little bit more blending with your eyeshadow. Get a nice blender brush. It'll look great. And when you do a dark eye, do a softer lip. When you do a severe lip, do a softer eye. You always want to kind of counterbalance those parts, or else you'll look a little bit goth, which is fine. But for an everyday, naturals, work appropriate, blah blah kind of look, sharp eye, soft lip, or severe lip, gentle eye. That's how you should do it. But I think you're getting the hang of it. It looks really good. And you just look so great. I hope bra shopping goes well. You can always buy a bunch of bras online on a store that has a good return policy and take them back. The ones that don't fit, you can always buy a bunch at the store if you don't want to try them in the dressing room, and then return the ones that don't fit very well to the store. Make sure they have a good return policy, but after all this confusing stuff, the best policy of all with bras is to try a bunch on and see what you like, and then get 5 of different colors of the exact same one, because if you find a good bra, it is like the holy grail, so don't miss out on it. Oh my gosh, what a funny thing to talk about, but you know what? It's like an everyday thing that so many people deal with, and it's kind of inaccessible if you're trying to get in on it and trying to be more feminine presenting in your appearance. So, what are you gonna do? Well, you're gonna watch this video, I guess. Alright, my dear. Let's have a big hug. So good to see you. I'm so happy you came by. You're always welcome here, okay? One more big hug. Good. Alright. And one final note. Aside from ASMR, is that I noticed that these videos are being very well received among the trans community and the cross-dressing community. And I know I am a cisgender person. I am straight. And so if you happen to want to support me in any of these videos, if you want to do anything, please consider donating to a pro-LGBT community, especially a trans-inclusive LGBT community. community, some charity that's going to be really beneficial. And just watch my videos and enjoy. Eventually, if I make any money from these videos, I fully intend to donate a portion of it to charities myself, because I don't feel right about purely benefiting from someone else's community, and I think that would be wrong of me. So just to clarify, I do want to give back, and I will, and I encourage you to do the same. So, thanks for watching. Happy bra shopping. Happy jingles. Have a nice day.